Hey everybody. So I'm just coming outside today to show you around my property a little bit. My partner bought this house in the middle of the pandemic, the very beginning, and I don't own it personally, but she does, and I do a little work outside. But my energy levels have not been that great, and there's a lot to be done, and I'll show you what has to be done outside. And hoping to get an assistant to help me, but I don't know if we can find somebody. I'm gonna show you my garden here. It's got a beautiful layout. I'm gonna be adding some more of the lumber here to make some new beds this year. And just gonna walk around and show you some of the layout. We have a beautiful yard, but the moss has kind of taken over the grass, and I need to put some moss out on it to get it taken care of. Yesterday I found this poor dead bird that my cat had murdered, and that's what happens when you let your cats outside. This is a little bit of the view from this part. Let me come over to this area and you can see more what the property looks like from this area. There's my puppy dog. Her name is Frida, and some strawberries I put in last year. And this garden over here I worked really hard on. If you can see these rocks right here, that was all that was in this flower bed, were these rocks. Because the person who owned the property before didn't develop it, and he just put a bunch of rocks there. And I personally dug out all the damn rocks, and I put them in different other places that we needed them. But if you can see, I did so much work, and we've got beautiful lavender, we've got a bunch of peonies, not peonies, sorry, these kind of roses, what are they called? Oh, I can't remember the name. Yeah, okay. That's my brain working. And then, so we've got a bunch of bulbs coming up. So we've got lavender, and we've got a bunch of mint and some other things coming up here. And I'm sorry, I can't recall the name right now. It's part of the brain damage I have in my head. Sometimes I can't recall a word I'm trying to find. I've got a little rose garden happening over here as well. These roses don't look like much right now, but they're very beautiful when they bloom. And this is a butterfly bush, and it's going to be really gorgeous. And I'll show that to you as things develop. We have a pretty steep hill here by our property. You can see down it right now. We couldn't get up and down it during the winter. And this is the hill I also am working on. I've got some ground cover plants that I've planted there, and they've sort of spread out, but they're not going to be extremely spready, and for a while, it'll take them a little while. And there's some oregano and some sage I planted over there as well, and so that's gonna hopefully take over that hill area. Over here is our major problem that we have to take care of, which is the blackberry invasion. And you can see how they take over in this area over here. They're just everywhere. But this hill right here in front of us, this green one, this was covered in blackberry all the way up to where the grass ends here when we moved in. And we had a couple of guys come out and tear a bunch of them out this last year. A couple of teenagers who volunteered and they came out, so we've got a lot of work to do there. So that's sort of the roundabout of my house. This is my cat Jerry right there. I don't know if you can see her. And then this is my dog Frida. She's named after Frida Kahlo. She's a very large Chihuahua. She is a purebred, but she's like 20 pounds. And I don't know how to make that child lose some weight, but that's just the way it is. So you can see this side of the garden when we come around over here. The light's not great for this right now, but I dug out some beets and some carrots that were wintering, and they were really great. I'm going to be digging all these out, and I'm going to be putting in some soaker hoses that I bought last year, and that's going to be really great. So I'm excited about that. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.